Hello everybody, I hope your week's off to a great start. Today I want to spend a few minutes just pointing to some reasons most employers, really of all sizes, have historically felt helpless when trying to control their health plan costs. So why do employers feel so helpless and lacking the control or the transparency that's really needed to win this battle? Here are a few examples of the problems we try to solve for our clients every day. Let's say you might be a fully insured larger employer where your claims are a big determining factor of your rates each year at renewal. You may have an unlucky year where you have several high claimants that are expected to be ongoing. You may get a renewal increase that's 20% or more, and unfortunately might be well deserved. But what happens maybe a year or two later when those claims have come and gone, whether it's because the employees are no longer covered or the conditions have improved? It's very rare to see a carrier, whether it's your carrier or the market, come back with significant decreases. So in reality, this one bad year has an exponential impact on your organizations from a financial standpoint for years to come. You could be even, say, a level funded employer. Maybe you're a smaller employer on a carrier-based solution. You could have a great year where your claims are really low, with the potential for a surplus at the end of that year. But with level funded plans, or with most of them offered by carriers, receiving that surplus is contingent on you renewing with that carrier, and they know that. They will still point to needing an increase despite how good your claims are. They'll also say there's trend, there's inflation. They'll say you're too small, your claims over the last period don't dictate what might happen over the next period. And they also know they have more leverage because of the surplus. If you're considering a lower offer from another carrier, they know that you would have to leave that surplus on the table to elect to have that lower rate. And so the deck is kind of stacked against you in either one of those examples, having a good year or a bad year, depending on those types of plans. You could also be a larger self-insured employer. Say you have a few of those really high claims that are expected to be ongoing. Let's say reinsurance kicks in that year after those claims hit a certain point. But at renewal, the reinsurers, they're really only interested in insuring unknown risk. When they know someone, say with dialysis or a hemophiliac, is going to spend 6 figures over the next 12 months, they're going to shift that risk to you in one way, shape, or form. So it's not going to feel a whole lot different than being fully insured or being level funded in some cases. Really, when you think about these scenarios, it doesn't really matter what type of plan you are, what size. More broadly, the industry just doesn't have enough incentive to control your claim costs, or at least not in the same way that you would if you were in control. That's evidenced every year by trend inflation, where PPO reimbursement rates for billed charges continue to go up, or where drug costs continue to go up for no good reason. And say your broker may negotiate your renewal down and come back and say, we've got it to 5 or 8%, and tell you that deserves a congratulations and that there's nothing you can do about that trend or inflation. It's just a reality of this ecosystem that we're in. Wouldn't it be nice to have control to change some of these industry realities? There is a better way. Thanks for everybody's time. Would love to hear your comments and experiences.